Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of January 2024. The rune that came out for you is called Lagus, I believe, and this is the rune of water. So I feel like you may be at a point where things aren't really moving as quickly as you like, or it could just be like a quieter energy in January. And here's the thing, if you are patient and you really enjoy this energy for what it is, there is going to be so much busyness, blessings, love, and abundance headed your way. I feel like when you learn how to really enjoy the waves that life offers, so much abundance starts flowing in. So, for example, there's gonna be like weeks and months throughout every single year that you live this life where things are quiet. You know, your friends may be busy, your business may be busy, okay, things may be really calm, and you may be bored or like thinking like, you know, what's going on? Like, where's the money? Where's the events? Where's the fun? Whatever. Now, you can let this lull create anxiety and distress within you. And I feel like that takes you out of the flow of abundance. Or you can say, this is awesome. I'm going to stay home and I'm going to catch up on my sleep. I'm going to watch movies. I'm going to read books. I'm going to focus on my personal goals. I'm going to do this and that and this and that and this and that. And you view these calmer moments of life as a huge blessing. That is when you're really truly in the flow of abundance, okay? See, life will be going in one direction. The flow of abundance will be headed in one direction. And it's saying this is a time for you to rest, contemplate, go within. And if you try swimming against the stream of the flow of abundance, and it's a calmer, quieter moment in your life, and you're like, oh no, I gotta go find people, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, I gotta create the chaos, I gotta create, the energy, it's gonna be chaotic, it's gonna be anxiety inducing. And you know what's gonna happen? Like, you don't need to force your circumstances to change because the energy around you is always moving and changing. So all you need to do is go with the flow. And this lull, this quiet period, when fully enjoyed for what it is, will quickly end your life. Wow. Quickly I didn't mean to say that. Will quickly end, okay? And a new chapter of your life will open up very shortly, and the busyness, the money, the invitations out, the new people, they'll come in. You just got to go with the flow here, okay? So you have contract in reverse coming out from the energy oracle. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Normally, when the contract card comes out in reverse, it's showing the end of some sort of agreement that you have with someone, some sort of contract, or it shows someone breaking their side of the contract, of the agreement that you had together. So that's really interesting. And the most lighthearted example I could give of this is like if you agree with a friend that you're going to watch a TV series together, and then they don't hold up their end of the bargain, and then they go and watch ahead like 7 episodes, and you're like betrayed. Like, what? That is the most lighthearted example of this energy, okay? And you can imagine there's so many more serious examples of this as well. You just need to see where this energy lies in your life. It doesn't even have to be a betrayal of some sort. It could also just be some sort of big ending, okay? Like a contract is running out, your insurance is ending, I don't know. It's something like that, and you got to figure it out. We have journey coming up, okay? Many of you are traveling this month, or you're creating plans to travel for the year ahead, which is beautiful. But even if you're not like traveling this month, you're definitely going on some sort of fun like day trips or adventures. I am definitely seeing that. Okay, so there is some activity this month, all right? We have strategy coming out. Wow. I feel a very logical energy here. I'm seeing a lot of like looking at the computer, figuring out paperwork, like buying tickets for something, writing up contracts, writing up agreements, writing up plans, creating some sort of business plan. It's very like logical CEO, organizing a trip, organizing your life, organizing a new chapter. Does that make sense? So I see you strategizing in that way. This is a random message. Some of you may be playing a lot of strategy games in January 2024, like Risk or chess or, some sort of strategy video game, something like that. I don't know, which is very fun. Glad it's coming through in your reading. All right, we're going to get 6 tarot cards, 2 rows of 3 to further elaborate on this month. First card out is the King of Swords. Exactly, the strategist. Strategist? Is that even a word? This is someone who is very clear-minded, very focused, and I feel like there is coming up with some sort of agreement, some sort of strategy. This could also be an older masculine air sign in your life, and that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, and they're coming out as a very strong, positive person in your life for January. They sort of are like rubbing their energy off on you, it seems, where they're this person who's very clean, tidy, organized, or like even just like mentally tidy and organized, even if it's not like physically. And, they may really, I'm getting very specific visions here of someone's hobby is rubbing off on you, okay? And in particular, I'm seeing like, it's strategy oriented. So like some of you, I don't know, some of y'all are nerds. You may be getting into like Magic the Gathering, for example, because your friend or someone like is playing it and, they get you involved in it and then you become like obsessed with it too. Or like this could be some sort of like video game or even like a board game or even a card game. Like I love playing Rummy. Me and my family always play Rummy and, it's intense. Okay, even poker. I'm seeing you getting really involved with a hobby that's not productive, it's just fun, which is great. And you know what? This message has been coming up a lot in the collective recently, actually. I've been doing a lot of readings recently where the message of like just doing something for fun, something that's not productive, like literally watching TV, movies, video games, books, etc., which is so funny because I feel like so many people in the spiritual community on YouTube especially, but also like authors and everything, they have so much content surrounding like, how to wake up at 4 a.m. and have the most productive mindful morning and then the most productive mindful day. And it's just like, none of these content creators in the spiritual field ever talk about like just doing things for fun that aren't productive. And I feel like that entertainment is such a huge part of life. Like if you think of our ancestors, sure, they spent a lot of their day like gathering firewood and berries, foraging, hunting, building, places to live. But what we don't talk about is they played so much more, okay, than we do. All right, like it's natural. It's very natural to spend a large portion of your day just having fun, playing, etc. Now, of course, this comes after everything else. There's priorities. Make sure there's food on the table. Make sure there's a roof over your head. Your health is good. Everything. But I'm seeing a lot of entertainment, like strategic entertainment, coming through for you guys, which is a really fun message that doesn't come through that often. We have the 7 of Pentacles coming out, okay? Yeah, this is that energy of like needing patience that I was seeing, where it's like, you're just waiting for your goals to take off, for money to come through, or some sort of result here. Waiting for things to get like zesty, entertaining again. It feels like the movement, the speed at which life is unfolding right now may feel a little bit slower. But like I said, make the most of this time. It's times like these where it's times like these we learn to live again. It's times like these where it's acceptable, it's fun to do something that's just for the fun of it, like reading a book that you haven't read. Like, oh my gosh, I used to be such a reader when I was younger, and I barely read fiction anymore. I don't think I read fiction at all anymore, but I used to love it when I was younger, because now as an adult, I'm like, oh, there's bills to pay, there's, mouths that need feeding, you know, the world's hungry, I'm responsible. But it's months like these where you're starting to get anxious of like, okay, where's the speed at in my life, you know, where I think it's actually great to dive into entertainment, you know, dive into things that aren't productive, like card games and sports and whatever. Third card out is the Three of Swords reversed. Exactly. It's this entertainment, this play that's healing your heart, literally. Like, it is healing the resentment. It is healing, you know, the pain, you know, give your heart a break. I feel like we're all children on the inside, and nurturing your inner child, a lot of it has to do with just allowing yourself time and space every week, maybe even every day, to do things that are fun and have no productive benefit for you or society. And you know what's funny? Even if it has no productive benefit, it still kind of does have productive benefit, because like, for example, when you play video games, or when you know, just go to an art museum or read a book, like, you're supporting artists, okay? So that is productive. When you watch, you know, a football game, or, you know, soccer or whatever, you're supporting the athletes, you're supporting the people who make that their livelihood. So it's good anyways. And you're supporting your brain. You know, your brain is an organ. And if we're constantly like so focused on like reading information and working and doing this and being stressed, your mind, your brain is constantly under stress. Sort of like how if you were to drink heavily every single day, your liver is going to be under a lot of stress, you know? So I think having a brain detox is good once in a while, and just like, you know, have fun, rest, relax, play. Anyways, moving on. Second row of cards out now. Fourth card is the Hanged Man. Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. He's hanging around. He's not moving. It's this lull. It's this space of, you know, things aren't 100% like moving forward or whatever. And you can let that make you anxious, or you can look at it from a new perspective and say, wow, okay, this is the perfect time to like do all these things that I've been neglecting. And this is the perfect time to focus on my goals, or to just have fun. We have the Empress, exactly. Having that mindset is the Empress mindset of embracing every single present moment for how abundant it is. It's easy to feel a lack mindset, lack mentality by saying like, oh my gosh, the money I want isn't here. You know, all my friends are busy. What the heck? Like, I'm so bored, blah, blah, blah. That's a lack mindset. Or you could say, oh my gosh, look at all this time and space I have to myself. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. And when you start taking on that mindset, you know, having an abundance mindset isn't just affirmations like, I am abundant, blah, blah, blah. It's literally seeing what you're working with in the present moment, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, according to you, and seeing the benefits of it, you know. And this works for every single thing you can think of. Like, I remember when I was super duper broke, like poverty, like I had like one single bedroom, a single bed, and I was working from there, sleeping there, living there. Oh my gosh, you know, I was looking at my lifestyle, and I could have easily been in a state of lack, but I'm like, I'm going to make the most of this communal living situation. And, you know, like the whole house was shared, and I'm like, I'm just going to make this house as beautiful as possible. I was growing plants outside. I made my room as beautiful as possible. I really enjoyed the lifestyle of not having that much. You know, I would go for walks, you know, instead of going out to eat and all this expensive fancy stuff, I would literally just be like, okay, I'm gonna go for a hike. Or my idea of like going out drinking on the weekend was literally like buying like super cheap wine and like going and hiking a mountain and drinking the wine and a lot of water as I went. And I feel like those memories are so much more memorable than, you know, going to a bar or whatever anyways. So that is how you can be in the Empress mentality, even if your circumstances are not ideal for you. Make them ideal, okay? Bloom where you're planted, and then one day your roots are gonna get real thick, real big, and you're gonna break out of that pot, and you're gonna be replanted in a much more spacious, nutrient soil, you know? But instead of like just waiting for that day to happen and being mad that you're, you know, currently where you're at, keep on blooming, keep on blossoming, all right? Okay, final card out is the Ten of Swords. And it's coming out right underneath this Three of Swords in reverse. There's definitely some sort of ending taking place in January as well, Leo. And, you know, this is a situation where like it's like definitely done here. I feel like I actually like this combination of cards, believe it or not, because whatever this is the situation where it's like you're acknowledging, okay, this is definitely done and over with. There's no going back. Like, it's okay. And it's like a complete and utter acceptance that something is what it is, you know? You're not going to change the circumstance. You know, you can't change other people. And I feel like that sort of like unconditional acceptance of reality is liberating, and it gives you so much peace. So I actually like that combination of cards. Anyways, guys, I see so much abundance coming through for you this month. A lot of happiness, travel, fun, entertainment. So it's beautiful. Enjoy it. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Definitely check out the 2024 tarot and mediumship reading though. It is an hour-long video reading where I tune into what you went through in 2023, how that's brought you to where you're currently at, what you'll be going through in 2024, multiple areas of life, you know, very thorough. And on top of that, you can ask any questions or about any topics that you're curious about for 2024, any specific relationships, you're wondering like how this will play out or how your career, whatever will play out, you know, you'll have the opportunity to ask me that before the reading. And then we'll finish off your reading by opening the floor to any spirits that want to come through and give you some, you know, advice or talk to you or messages. This could be your ancestors, past loved ones, spirit guides, angels, aliens, I don't know. I don't know. We let any spirit come through as long as their energy is within love and light, peace and harmony, you know? So it's beautiful. Go ahead and get that because it's only going to be available until the end of January. So go get that right now, okay? I also have my spiritual life coaching sessions there, my goddess energy oil there. So check it out. All right, bye-bye.